Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Darren coming at you with another DOJ Fleet Friday video. Now, this has been one of the longest requested vehicles on the channel for Fleet Friday for this series. It's going to be the BMW and the Harley Davidson motorcycle. Now, I'm not going to give any ranks for these vehicles. All of these vehicles are locked behind this. Both of these vehicles are locked behind subdivisions, so they don't necessarily have a specific rank that you can ride them. I want to make sure that I say ride, because I've said drive before and people have jumped on me for it. Today we pulled out both of the DPS livery vehicles, but when we go over them, we're gonna show both of them off. Again, this is the Harley Davidson and the BMW. We're gonna go ahead and look at both of them. So starting right off, let's go ahead and turn on the lights for this vehicle. So again, every department does have a subdivision which allows them to use these vehicles. Gonna go ahead and turn on the lights for both of them. So looking at both of these vehicles, we can right off the bat see a red steady burn on both of these cars. Coming into the BMW first, I just said car, I meant motorcycles. Coming on to this, we can see that steady burn coming in strong. It does have a little bit of a wiggle to it, but for the most part, it is a steady burn. We have that side, the intersection flashing right there. Coming around to the other side, we have the blue coming in strong, flashing away with that little bit of red there for the intersection. Coming into the side profile, as we move to the side and the back, we can see that the radio and the light controls right there in the center, and on that left handlebar we can also see that yellow light flashing for the intersection. And coming around to the back, we can see that blue, and I believe that's actually an amber, not a red, flashing in the back. We can also see that brake light flashing as well, and a solid blue light there. That's pretty typical on most police bikes from what I've noticed just by, driving around regularly. We also obviously have the exempt plate coming around to the side. We can see that red and amber lighting up. We can see that color difference, red and then the amber. So that is definitely a red, not an amber, that we see going on right here. We're gonna move over to the Harley Davidson. Again, we do have that steady burn, and we can see some intersection lighting back there, but it peeks around to the front to also give us a flashing red effect. So we have the red flashing lights behind both the steady burn red and the flashing blue right there in the front. We're going to come around to the side to get a full idea of what's going on here. Let's get down low. We got that red light flashing right there as well, and it's going to be that intersection lighting just coming alive there. Just a solid red there and on the right hand side. So a lot of red being flashed around on this motorcycle. Then we can see some blue. As we move back to the toolbox, we can see the amount of detail on this motorcycle is actually amazing. We have a roll cage right there, which is, I believe, what that's for. We have a foot cage. All this is for rolling so that we don't get any damage on that. We're going to go ahead, look, we can see TAC 2, TAC 4. Again, that's going to be the radio right there, as well as the light controls. And we can see all that detail coming in there. Absolutely beautiful looking bike. Again, this is the DPS bike. We can see that red, white and amber. I have to remember that that is amber, with the red flashing brake light. And again, those steady blue lights right next to, well, actually this vehicle does not have a license plate, but that vehicle does. Let's go ahead, jump on this motorcycle. We're not going to pull it out. Let's go ahead and come into third person here. We can see I'm using my suit here today, as you guys saw in the intro. Let's go ahead and pull this forward a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and cycle through. So if you guys don't already know, in Fleet Friday, what we do is we discuss all the liveries and extras. So let's go through the extras. No extras for this motorcycle. gonna go over to the livery. Now, I will say that this would not be the normal uniform that you would wear if you were going to be operating a motorcycle. I'm not taking this out on the road. I'm only operating it inside this parking lot. But we do have a motorcycle uniform that you would utilize, which I will show you guys at the end. So this livery is going to be the DPS livery. You guys got a nice look at that earlier. Going on to livery number 2. This is going to be the LSPD Traffic Enforcement MBU livery right here. You can see that traffic enforcement right there on that back panel, and then we can see the MBU right there on that front wheel panel as well. Same thing on this side, it's going to change to TEU, which stands for Traffic Enforcement Unit. So beautiful, beautiful looking bike, and we can see that LSPD logo right there on the back, as well as the reflective yellow paint to complement. I believe this is actually a dark blue, if not it's black. So again, beautiful looking car. Going on to number 2, we got the Chips style SAHP livery. Got the black and white with the SAHP logo, with the San Andreas Highway Patrol on the back toolboxes, and just an absolutely beautiful looking vehicle. And going on to livery number 2, we have the Sheriff's Department, again, Traffic Enforcement Unit, and you can see the click it or ticket, and then the BCSO, and then that's the subdivision's logo right there. The stay back coming through that roll cage there. See the sheriff coming alive, and it's gonna say Blaine County and then sheriff right here on above the headlight. Going on to number 3, we come back to the DPS, and then that is going to complete it for the Harley Davidson. So let's go ahead and pull this forward. We are done with this motorcycle. Let's turn the lights off and walk back over here to the beautiful BMW. Let's go ahead and jump on to this. Go into vehicle options. Going into the extras, we do have one extra. Let me find out what this is. I didn't think that this vehicle had any extras. The first person looks extremely good in this vehicle, I just want to say. While I'm... Ooh, didn't mean to get off that. Vehicle extras. I'm not seeing what this is changing. Alright, not seeing what it's changing, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it, as I don't know what it's doing. So livery number 2, we're going to go straight into the liveries. This is going to be the DPS livery. Again, beautiful, beautiful looking bike. Says Highway Patrol, and then the BMW spelled out right there. We got the traffic enforcement for LSPD livery going on as livery number 0. And coming into livery number 1, we have the famous Chips SAHP livery. You guys have seen this on my streams a lot. Beautiful, beautiful looking bike. Every time I pull this thing out, the chat just explodes with Chips and begs me to play the Chips theme song. So beautiful looking bike, absolutely amazing. And then that is going to be it. So the Blaine County Sheriff's Department do not use or do not utilize the BMW, as we can see from these liveries. So they would only be using that Harley Davidson over there. Let's go ahead and have Roberto take both of these cars or motorcycles to the back. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Again, each of these departments have their own subdivision, which would allow you to use either of these bikes. For the SAHP, it is called BTE, Bureau of Traffic Enforcement. For LSPD, it's called TEU, Traffic Enforcement Unit. And then for Sheriff, I believe it's called TED, Traffic Enforcement Division. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to leave a comment down below with what vehicles you guys would like to see in the future. This has been Darren. I'll see you guys next time. Deuce.